Good morning. Happy day. It's a Thursday. It's still kind of rainy-ish here, but not raining. Can you be rainy-ish but not rain, Maggie?
I kind of misty.
I think you can. So we're here today, and we are going to be making this little pocket album, this little recipe book. We've had so many comments on this about how you loved it. You want to know, how do I make it? How do I make it? It's actually a project that we've made in the past, 2 times in the past, so 3rd time's charm. And I've got a lot of other ideas for it too. This one happens to be a little recipe album that you could stick your favorite Christmas, maybe cookies or any type of Christmas recipe. And we've had customers in the store that have been saying, oh, my daughter or my son asked for our favorite Christmas recipes, and this is a great way to share them.
It's quick and easy
too. It is very quick and easy.
More than one for your whole family.
Make a lot. I have made a lot of these books, and I'm going to show you some other samples of this style, and I'm also going to show you ideas on other themes to make them for. So it's going to be a wonderful day here at Memory Bound.
Lots of good mornings, lots of hearts already, Kelly.
We got hearts and we haven't done anything.
We are ready. You're giving me an idea. I just think this would be just a fun, quick way to just throw a few Christmas recipes in and give to my daughter and daughter-in-laws.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Maybe
your
that'll
family
be
favorite.
A hint too. Cook more.
Cook more. Cook. Maybe
Bake
just
more.
a cook. All right. Well, we're going to do this today. I know it's been requested, so we are doing it. And I just remembered I didn't bring my circle punch, so we're going to have somebody get us a circle. Will you get one to use? It doesn't really matter, but one to use, maybe 1 inch to 1 3/4 inches. So I loaded my stuff up this morning, and I even had a sample that I had in my hands that I left at home, but that's okay. We got lots to show you. But before we show you this, we have some new product to show you. So Maggie, I got a basket over here at our Winnie the Pooh Christmas wall.
Let's go to the basket.
So let's go over there. If you can get through, we've got this little ladder here, and it's filled with Christmas ribbon, and it's so darn cute.
Maybe we should just go down.
You want to pan through
so
it?
People can
You're
see.
always good at finding things. I love this one right here, Maggie.
It is really pretty ribbon.
Well, I don't know what
wire? Does it have wire on it?
It is not wired.
That's not wire.
But it's like a woven.
And you know what?
And
I
all
love
of these.
the trees, the tree ones, and the Merry Christmas.
These would ink up nicely. They're kind of a cotton, so they would hold ink
and
very well.
And we've got snowflake ribbons. Couldn't pass by all those.
Well, and we've got the ladder available if you like the ladder. We can't ship it, but it's available for pickup. And look at Maggie, it's even got kind of a red.
It's got red paint.
It's got kind of a red paint.
In fact, Kelly, I was thinking, we have a smaller tree, and I thought, well, wouldn't that be kind of fun to set that up and put the tree?
Oh, put your little tree
over
here
on this side.
Oh, that would
and
be.
And then put presents going down the
That's a great
ladder.
idea. I love that idea.
Just kind of
Becky.
like that. Look at that. See, and there's red paint. How much is that, Kelly?
Maggie, let's just. It's $42.99. It has been sanded and it's been sprayed with lacquer, so it does have a finish on it, which makes it kind of nice.
So if you're looking for an unusual way to display a smaller tree, this could be it.
Maggie, can we show our other ladders? Since
yes.
We have not really shown these.
Oh, and this table too, Kelly. This is
I love that.
That's
a Christmas table. You could put your tree on there.
Yes, we talked about that. My husband saw the red.
So this is a wood table. This is $29.99, and it has it's been painted. The red has been painted on the top, and then it's been sanded and stained, and it's got a lacquer finish on it.
Yes, it's just got that real.
It's festive.
Smooth.
We like festive.
All right. Well, we got sidetracked, so let's go see the rest of the stuff.
This is not what we planned at all, but that is the memory bound way. So again, this, as you can tell, we could not ship this ladder, but this is huge, and I know people like to decorate with ladders during the holidays, not during the holidays, but it's. Okay, is it taller than me, Maggie?
It is.
I think
How tall are you, Kelly?
Oh, like 5'4". I used to be 5'5".
Okay, so it's probably about 5'6", 5'7".
But it's very unusual, and that would be really cute also with some greenery on it.
Presents going up. I just love that idea.
Would. If you added a little, I don't think I have any handy-dandy greenery here, but if you put some greenery on it, you could see how you could really make that. Does that show? Is that a nice display?
It is, and you left a little glitter there too.
That's why these are in a bag, Maggie.
Well, and Kelly, isn't this is an apple picking? ladder.
No, the other, we
what'd
have
you
another
call
one
this?
that's an apple picking.
Oh,
This is
this
just
is-
a very old ladder.
I just think it's interesting how it's built.
But don't you think if it had some, maybe some
Oh,
lights, some
on your
greenery?
porch, wouldn't that be?
Yeah, that would be really neat.
Wrap that around there.
So you could put a wreath on it, Maggie. What about a wreath?
I do like that. Well,
we're
gotta see the
decorating. We're decorating your home for you today.
Here's the apple picking one.
I'm
which
gonna pull
almost
that
looks
one
like
out,
half
too.
sled, half ladder.
That one is very interesting.
Okay, I'm missing ideas.
This one is. Oh, yeah. we
Gail
wanna hear
says she
ideas.
puts greenery and lights on the ladder and hangs the stockings on it.
Oh,
Oh
cute.
my gosh.
I love that. Okay, this was an apple picking ladder, so
Let me get a little
I
further
probably
away.
won't demonstrate it because it would be embarrassing. This one is $68.99. It's got the metal here. You know, you got your little shelf up here. I suppose maybe you put your.
And then would your basket go here for the apples?
I would think so. Or you'd stand there so you could lean forward and feel a little more secure. But we also thought a basket of greenery here, maybe your tree like you were talking about.
That's really cool.
It'd be really cute on an entryway.
And how much is that one, Kelly?
This one is $68.99, and the larger one is $49.99.
So stop in today and get your Christmas decor.
Get your ladder.
Yeah.
I just want to keep looking at it because it is pretty
do.
cool.
I like
it folds up nice. I think you
Do you
could
think that's
actually
some
use this.
old apple juice?
It's got some patina on it for sure.
Yes, it does. I love it.
So you don't. It's kind of like, what are we doing with these ladders here at Memory Bound? But maybe look
Yeah.
at some of the detail up here on the top. Those
Yeah, it just amazes
bolts
me.
and things. This one's very heavy. I think it's because it has so much metal on it. The apple one is.
Look at how that's constructed.
I know,
just
it's
think
very odd. I
Yeah.
can't tell you much about that one. You know, if our
Yeah,
apple
we like
tree
the
would
ladders,
grow,
too.
if our apple tree would grow a little more, we could use this apple picking ladder. But
I never had an apple picking ladder. We climbed the trees a lot.
oh,
Okay. Well, that was a little side trip.
that was not planned at all. But anyway, this was. So we like to let you know we have lots of kits, and we have lots of Christmas kits that are exclusive to Memory Bound. And we just launched a new one today, and it makes 12 tags. And Chris designed this. It's $9.99. And I've got a couple of sample tags to show you. So it makes 12, and you're going to make 6 that are these really cute little Christmas tree styles.
So cute.
And Chris has added some gems to this one, and she's added some stenciling. Or you can make it just like the kit with just the tree on it, and then you take a little black pen. You get those reinforcements. You get 6 stars and 6 round reinforcements. Wow. I think that kind of sets it off.
I like that, yeah.
And then the other 6 are going to will look like this with the little gifts.
So cute.
Aren't they cute? Chris, nice job. This one's got a little pen work around the edges, the stitching. So
But
take
you could
this
do
times
anything,
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make them your own. She put a little extra on these just to give you an idea about them. And maybe we'll have a video coming up with these. I'm not sure. Okay, then brand new from 49 and Market, we got these storage bags in. And this one is 6 by 12. And it's got, and these are a really nice plastic. Like, I don't feel that, Maggie. I don't think your things are going to get wet in here.
No, that's very thick, too.
And then there's the 12 by 12.
Hi, Gloria. I hope you're feeling good, feeling well.
Yeah, get well fast. So you can get well fast so you can get back in here.
Yes.
And then this one, I'm assuming this holds 12 by 12, Maggie, but I can't tell you for sure. Let's just stick something in here. Yes, it does hold.
That's a very good quality bag, isn't it?
It's solid. Brand new, 49 and Market, and it's got that pretty blue zipper and the 49 and Market tag. You know,
Yes.
It's labeled, so you could put all your 49 and Market.
It's like a
collections
Louis
in there.
Vuitton bag, right?
Yes, it is. Only it's 49 and Market. Now this is very random, but I wanted to show it because this just came in. It's a little spool of burlap ribbon. It's $2.99, and I want to unravel it or open it so you can see it. But I didn't prepare for that before the video, so I'm going to see if I can open it here. I just thought for $2.99.
Kelly's demonstrating on how easy it is to open.
Yes, it's very secure. When everyone is watching you, this is what you kind of start to sweat a little bit because you're like, oh, but I got it. Anyhow, I just thought it was kind of neat.
Very pretty.
And let's see if it tells how much you get on the spool. Oh, you get a meter.
1 meter, okay.
Now I
Just
can't,
a little over a yard.
so very, very,
And
very
how much
pretty.
is that, Kellie?
It's $2.99.
Okay.
Brand new. We just got it in from Little Birdie. And then I'm going to roll it back up a little bit, and we're going to set stuff over here and put it together later. Maggie, how does that sound? Okay. How many of you have been to Vegas, you're going to Vegas, you want to go to Vegas, or you just like Vegas, maybe you watch the show Vegas, because we got a new collection in from Crafter's Companion that's very interesting, and it is all about Vegas. And here is the paper, which I'm going to open. The seal's kind of off of it anyway. Okay, Baggy, look at this. It's all Vegas, you guys. And I was just there this summer. It's Vegas, but it's like collage.
Yeah, I like that. Very vintagey.
There's the Paris.
Yeah.
There's an old car.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't it
And
fun?
the cards.
This is the 6x6 tablet, and the 12x12 is coming. It's probably going to be arriving in the next couple days. And it's really weird. Look at that, now showing, tonight show. Even if you just want to do some sort of a mixed media project or something with this, it would be very fun. Now, the weird thing is that we got one of these, but just so you know, there's more coming. It's kind of weird that they have one that they send us when we ordered way more than that.
Yeah.
So that is
It's a very cool look.
And then, like they often do, they have the matching cardstock. And this is that really nice cardstock that's got kind of that velvety texture.
Luxury
And
linen.
even if you don't want Vegas, these are nice colors to work with.
Yeah, those are beautiful colors together.
But wait, Maggie, there's more. Here is the skyline, the Vegas skyline. This is a die. And I don't know if there's a sample on the front there.
You know, even if it's the Vegas skyline, it could be used for most cities.
Oh, it could, or like in
as a die.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it does have like the palm trees. It has the Paris, the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
The Statue of Liberty. I went totally blank on that, and I was just
so
there
you
this
could
summer.
use it for a lot of different things.
You could. Now this has a stamp and a die with it. So you get the stamp there that's got the playing
the
cards, and then you have the die where you can cut them all out.
Oh, I love that.
So, I think
And the roulette wheel.
And it does say have a fabulous birthday. So it doesn't have to be Vegas. This might be good for a masculine card.
Yeah.
You know, poker, something like that would be really good for it.
If you've got a gambler in your family.
That's right. And then this one's called the Ace of Spades, and this is an embossing folder. So it actually embosses that card, the Ace of Spades.
Wow, that would be a great thing for a card player in your family.
I think so too. And
they liked cards.
they have mixed it then with the one we just showed you that has
yeah.
wishing you a fabulous birthday.
Wow.
And then here's this. Now this is stamp, die, and stencil and gems. So this is like a little box. I don't know if we can open it because it's got that Vegas sign. Oh, we can open it, Maggie. Let me slide it over. So you're going to find all of this under travel and oh my gosh, it's big.
So you get the sign. Oh wow, those are pretty
Look at
colors.
that.
Look at that.
Oh my word. So they match, they're going to match this collection.
I would buy this just to get these.
The gems.
Yeah, boy, they're pretty.
I don't know how. Oh, here's what they've done. Oh, there's the stencil to put your gems on.
Oh, to have it lit up.
Yes.
Oh, I see what it's doing. So
Okay,
after
we're back.
After you've stamped it, and die cut it. Then you lay that stencil on there, and that shows you
could line
exactly
up your
where.
gems. Or you could stencil it with like a metallic
Yes.
ink.
Oh my gosh,
That's really,
amazing.
really neat.
Oh, I love the colors on that.
I know. They also, there's one more in here, Maggie. There's one more thing in here. So there's your, whoops.
What does it say?
Well, it says Las Vegas. But
Oh.
it doesn't look like it. But when you put your gems in,
I
thought
see.
it maybe
It
had
would,
a picture. Like
yeah.
here, you can. It still looks
Okay.
the same. But when you put your gems in,
Sorry.
so you could put that then right here with your gems.
Wouldn't that be a fun
Oh my gosh.
Christmas gift to give somebody that loves Vegas?
That's a lot of pieces. I apologize. I don't know how much these are because Diane just checked them in yesterday and they haven't even been put out on the floor yet. And you've got your little star. Mm-hmm. And you've got this piece.
Someone was looking for a star about like that for the
That's
top
good.
of Christmas
Well,
trees.
it'd be good for Christmas, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, Chris is going to look up the price on this. Anyway, that's the new collection, Crafter's Companion. I don't feel like they've had like a theme like this before. Usually it's just kind of, florals or something. So I think it's kind of fun and exciting. I really
So
like it.
if you wanted to have a Las Vegas party, wouldn't that be fun?
Or
A
a
New Year's
scrapbook
Eve
layout.
party.
Viva
Viva
la New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love
All right,
games.
very
Can you
cool. Do we have any questions, Maggie, or we?
No, we have had a couple people that are saying they are so organized this year for
Merry Makers tomorrow.
They're putting me to shame. I have to up my game as far as organization.
Well, I
before-
got to get my product pulled. Okay, this is $24.99.
What a fun,
It's very fun.
fun kit. So.
Okay, so tomorrow, my name tag keeps flipping around, and I changed it once. Tomorrow is the kickoff. Well, we've already kicked off Merry Makers, but tomorrow morning is our first class.
Yes.
And remember, you can watch live or later. If you have one of those things called a job and you have to work tomorrow, don't worry about it. You can watch it later, for however long Facebook is around, actually.
Yes. Somebody just had an idea for the Super Bowl last year. It would have been good for the Chiefs.
Oh, it would.
Yes.
It would. I love your ideas.
Well,
so
who knows? They'll
keep 'em
probably
coming.
be in it this year too. So.
I think it's time to get rid of the sweater. Oh, but my microphone's on my sweater, so I'm going to have to change it up. Okay, well, let's get to work, guys.
All right, I've got to wind my way through
Maggie's
here.
got to make her way through and not trip over a light or a ladder or a rack or a cord. It's very tricky back here,
Lori
guys.
says, "So Merry Makers, is it bad? I have not cut one piece yet."
It's okay. I think I've said it before to Merry Makers people. So Merry Makers is a private virtual class that starts tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we're starting it. And I've said some people are going to do all their homework and everything's going to be ready a week in advance. Some people are going to do it the night before, and some people aren't going to do it at all.
It's how we roll, right?
It is. Everybody's different.
Question. We got in the spritz tins. Do we have?
Oh, we didn't show those? Maggie, can you wind your way up here?
Yes, we have gotten in the spritz
Thank you.
tins,
They
and,
also came late in the day. I'll just go
Sue
get it,
wants
Maggie.
us to show the Pooh Christmas set. Yes, so we did get in the spritz tins, and she is bringing it right now. And while she's doing that, we do still have quite a bit of Winnie the Pooh Christmas. We've got it set up here.
I just kind of moved a little around to fit this.
So we've got plenty if you want to have a Pooh Christmas this year. We have everything that you're going to need.
We've got the stamps, the dies, ephemera, enamel dots. We've got the brads,
Collection
the
kits.
puffy stickers. That
We
I
still
think the
have a couple
washi tape.
ribbon sets.
We've got the solids. We've got the single sheets.
Got the 6x6 pads, the sticker books.
There's lots of really wholesome, sweet sayings with Winnie the Pooh and the Christmas.
And if you want to make your Christmas card still, we've got ideas for that. I hope that helped.
I know it's funny when you say make them still.
I know.
It's only
We're
November.
getting ahead of ourselves.
What is it? November 14th.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's time for me to give a shout out to our daughter Corey and our grandson Sebastian because they both have birthdays today.
Oh,
so it is their
happy birthday.
It is
Do you
their
think
birthday.
They're watching?
No. I think Sebastian's at daycare and I think Corey is at work.
You know, Kelly,
But-
I was in Hobby Lobby this weekend and we were looking for some Christmas boxes. We were looking for specific ones, and I was the same way. It's like they said, well, we're still putting stuff out, and I'm going, well, why don't you have it full-blown Christmas
I
yet?
know.
And then all of a sudden I realize it's only November.
Katie keeps reminding me that it's only November. 'Cause
Yes.
we had our holiday open house and it was a few days earlier than normal.
Yes.
So then you feel like once you've hit that, you're done. But really, it's only the first part of November. So we are not done with Christmas. And this would make a nice Christmas gift, wouldn't it, Maggie?
Yes.
These came in. We ordered these months ago, but I think they were just taking a little longer to get them made and get them shipped to the U.S. But this is the Spritz tin. So this is for the new, the Spritzes. There's 3 releases, so there's 36 colors. So this holds 12, and then if you have another set, another 12, you're going to need 2. And if you have them all, somebody named what that's called when you got to have them all. And it was on a video a long time ago and I loved it and I don't remember it. But then you're going to need a third one if you
Fear
have
of
them all.
missing out if you don't.
Something like that, or
FOMO.
want to have it all or something.
Oh.
But they're the nice tins that Tim designs. They stack nicely. I know he said when he's working, I think he keeps them on their side so that the mica, the sparkle inside, you don't have to shake it as much. But these are here, they're $11.99, and you could probably use them for other things too. I think you could put a lot of different things in here.
And we do have the Spritz in bundles now, right?
We do have the 3rd release, which is the final release of Spritz. We do have the bundles. So if you want to get them all, you save 10%, or you can pick out your colors. So is there any questions about Spritz?
Thank you.
We're so happy these came in. We have been waiting. Ever since the first Spritz release came out, these were available for us to order. But they're here now. All right, are we ready to roll, Maggie?
We are ready.
Okay. Well, this little book, we had it out on our holiday open house display. We've buzzed by it on our videos. So many people have asked, oh, how do you make this? I want to make it. Is it a kit? Well, it's not a kit, but it's really easy. We're going to show you how to make it. This is 3 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock, 3 sheets of pattern paper, and then it's some recipe cards and some flashcards. Oh, and ephemera, and I didn't bring the ephemera.
So it's 3 sheets of plain cardstock.
Yep, it's craft, and this one's made with craft. You can kind of tell by this.
Okay. And craft means
Peggy, can
the
you get
color.
us the
It just
sentiments
looks
for
like a paper
Baking
bag.
Spirits Bright, please?
But it's just regular cardstock.
It's craft cardstock like this right here.
And that is 89 cents a sheet for 12 by 12.
And you know what? I'm going to have Peggy get me another sheet because I need 3 to make our book.
And then
I'm gonna
when
have her
you
get 2
said
more.
3 pattern,
Okay,
are
so
they,
then I used from Baking Spirits Bright. Yeah. Yes. And Peggy, I made a mistake. Could you get 2 more of these, please? It's just craft. All right. So it's this sheet of paper from Baking Spirits Bright. I'm so happy that somebody had a baking holiday line this year. I really worry about that. Then I use, this is from The Story of Christmas by Lori Whitlock. And Maggie was commenting on the back of it because it's got really cute little reindeer. And that is the name of thank you, Peggy. That is the name of this paper. It's called Reindeer. But I happen to use this side. It looked kind of like candy to me, peppermints. And then I found from the same collection this stripe. And I think this one's called Santa. And it's got Santa on the back. So this happens to be what I used for the book I made, and I'm going to show you other possibilities. And then recipe cards. We have a page of 6 cut-apart recipe cards that Janet designed for us. And these are $2.99, and I use this in my book because I like, the extra color. And then we have another recipe card that's just black and white, and I used a page of this. And then this, one of our exclusive flashcard sheets. And this is $3.49. It's printed in red, and I used this. And then I forgot, but I did pull in the sentiment ephemera from Echo Park Baking Spirits Bright. And I'll show you where all of this is. Let's look at the book, and then we'll show you how to make it. Because it's, once you make one of these, you guys, you're going to go crazy. So the cover just has a little, one of the little cut aparts, and this little tag is from the sentiments. And I just popped that up on there, and I just matted with some red and green I had at home. And then it opens up, and there's a pocket, and then these are the recipe cards that I just showed you, but they're cut apart into recipe cards. Now, I don't have my recipes on here, do I? But I need to. And then I've just taken some of that, I call it peppermint candy paper, or reindeer, and just covered up this a little bit. I didn't cover it all the way. And then this is just from the sentiments here. And these are just things I stuck in from the sentiments. And then here is part one of the flashcards and more recipe cards. And you can fill these with a lot of different things. And again, here's another sheet, and I kind of decorated a little bit back here. Just, it doesn't show much, but it's kind of fun. Put a little flashcard and a little sentiment piece. And then I got a little sentiment piece. Peace, love, and cookies. Isn't that great?
I like that.
I love that too. And then the same with back on this last set of pages. I've added some of the ephemera from the ephemera pack, and then I got a couple more little flashcards. And then these were just cut aparts from that sheet that I used on the front. And what I thought I would do is you could put a photo on the back, you could add an extra recipe, and then I have some recipe cards that go in there.
You could have a baking day, Kelly, and then take photos and put them on the back of those and tuck it in. Wouldn't that be cute?
It would be really cute. Maybe everybody could bring their recipe, bring a recipe copy for everyone. Like if there's 3 of you, you bring 3 copies of your recipes that you're making, and then you can add your photos. And then on the back, I just put a little piece of ephemera and, again, that reindeer paper. So you guys want to see how to make something like this?
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, you know what? Before we do that, I should probably show this other sample. It's a different size. Let's see, where did I put my ruler?
Lots of hearts, Kelly.
So this one is 6 by 7. This Baking Spirits Bright. I intended for it to be 6 by 8, but I'll just tell you the truth. I cut off 2 inches and I did my math a little wrong, so it became 6 by 7. And I like it that way. I really do. This one, I believe, is the full 6 by 9. So this one is 6 by 9. I made this one, Maggie, for Clean and Simple. Remember when we did that? So it's just natural colored cardstock, and then I've got natural colored snowflakes put on it. And nothing inside. But you can see it's a little taller, so I could put taller things in here. And again, I used 3 sheets of cardstock for this. Okay, so that's those 2. And we have shown this before. This has been on a video, so has the cream colored one. I have a Halloween one at home that's been on a video. This is done with a 49 to Market collection, and I was really pleased because the paper is so heavy you think it's not going to score and fold very well without cracking. So this one, let's see, I think I have 3 sheets of paper here too. So this one opens up, and instead of having a pocket at the bottom, I put a pocket on the side. And then here we go. Here you're going to see kind of the same where you have the pockets along the bottom. And instead of putting recipe cards in here, I've got ephemera, little clipped pieces of ephemera, and I've got room for photos. And here's another little long piece of ephemera. I like paper clips, Maggie. I like paper clips with ribbon on them. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I like that too.
So it just adds a little bit.
It does.
This has got lots of laser pieces. Again, this page does not have the pocket on the bottom. I cut it off. And I've got this little envelope here that I stuck some things in. It's been stenciled. And then here's the back pocket. Oh, and that's stuck. Now, if you're making one of these for a gift, and I'll try to remember to show you later, I can't get that out. But we have a really nice stamp that says place photo here. So if you are making one for a gift, it's kind of nice to have that stamp set that you can kind of guide people to where the photos go. And I brought mine, but it's very messy because I use it all the time. It's $8.99, and this is what Kelly, you can tell the stamps I do and don't use, can't you, Maggie?
Yes.
I don't usually put the size on them. I know some people do, but I don't.
It does make it, I don't know, it just dresses it up for some reason.
Makes
when
it
I'm
seem
flipping
finished.
through it, yes.
I think I had them like back here is a little postcard, and
I love that.
so you could put a photo on there. Okay, so those are my samples, and this one is also 6 by 9.
None of these are kits. She's going to show
I'm
how
going to
she
show you
makes
how to
it,
make
and
it,
then
and
can
you're going to
adapt
find
it,
out you don't
too.
need a kit. So Maggie, do you want to put the phone up here in the hands? We're going to be scoring, so I just want you to be able to see it easily.
Close your eyes.
This will take like 5 minutes, and you'll be surprised at how.
Okay, and then I always have to go like this, right? Did I do it right?
No. Well,
This
okay,
way?
normally, whatever it normally is, it's the opposite.
Oh, that's right. I did that. Okay, what did I do?
I think it's like this.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking you should be able to see it.
Okay, so let's look. Wait, you're right. This isn't right. You guys got a nice look at our ceiling, so I apologize for that, but I think we've got it now. I think we're pretty good now. Maggie, you check it out for us.
Okay, yes.
So I've got this scoring board here, and you can score with your trimmer. I can show you how to do that. But we're going to start with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I brought natural because I thought it might be easier to see, and I also have my inker, so we can ink it to help us see that also. Now, if you're scoring, I'll score the first sheet with the scoring board, and then I'll score one with the trimmer, so you can see if you don't have a scoring board, which is a pretty handy tool to have, how to use your trimmer, and then that'll make it a little easier for you if you don't have it. So basically, we are going to score our paper. We want to score for the pocket. Well, we'll score the middle first. So we're going to score down the middle. This is 12 inches, so if you do your math, you need to score on your 6.
Okay, it says it's upside down to viewers. Now, when I'm looking at it, I didn't. Does that look upside down?
Why, I believe it probably does.
We are.
Okay.
Oh, it says there's still
There's
no
sound now. There should be sound now.
The
Oh my gosh,
There
you
we
guys.
go. Okay,
Oh, wow.
we're back.
Okay, here we are. All right. Well, we're going to take
Yes.
our paper. It's 12 inches. We're scoring it in half, so we're going to score right down on the 6th line, the 6 inches. And I might hit that a couple times. Okay, then we're going to turn it, and I'm going to score it at 3 inches because this is going to be where I'm going to fold my
Okay,
paper.
we're still saying no sound. Nope, says now
It's
all
back.
good.
It just takes a while.
Okay.
All right,
Do you want
then.
to repeat what you just did?
Sure. So we're going to score our paper in half at 6 inches, and then we turn it, and we're going to score it at 3 inches because that is how deep I'd like my pocket to be. So I'm scoring for my pocket now. So let's just fold this so you can kind of get an idea of what we did. And let's fold it this way. Okay, so here's my first piece. Got to get get that smoothed out a little bit. Here's my first piece. And I'm going to make 3 of these. Now you can make more, you can make 4 if you want to. What you have to be cautious of is this right here, how it's going to be a little closer here and a little thicker on this side. So the more you get, the little bit thicker it's going to be. You might want to add a spine piece like I did on this book, where I just took an extra piece of paper and put it around the spine. You don't have to. And I didn't do that on my baking one. But you can always do that. Okay, so let's get another one, and then I'll pull out my trimmer for the next one so you can see how I do it with a trimmer. So we score at 6 inches, so we're scoring it in half, and then we're going to score at 3 inches, and that is going to be our pocket. And then I just like to, while I've got it here, I just like to kind of get that fold a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to put the scoring board away, and I'm going to grab my trimmer.
So she's doing 3, all
I'm going to put 3
exactly
pages.
the same.
Let me pull out my blade.
So Kelly, this is just me thinking while you're doing that. Could there be a way, like if you wanted to make this thicker, could there be a way like you could put chipboard pieces in between the signatures and
sure.
then also cover it with a
I think so.
piece so then it would lay flat if you got a little thicker?
Yeah, I think you could definitely put something between
Little spacers.
Little spacers.
Then you could cover it up. I was just wondering if that would work so you could make it thicker.
I think you could. Okay, so let's get our other piece here. I'm going to have to pull out my arm. Pull out my arm, everybody. Let me move this ink. And I've got this other little really cute little things I'm going to move out of my way. So for my third sheet, in my last sheet, I'm going to line this up on 6. Make sure you can see that. Lining it up on 6. And there's a little groove in this kind of a trimmer, and so I'm going to take my bone folder, and you guys still have my Teflon one that I got that's new, and I'm just going to score down the middle, just like we did on the scoring board, but now I'm scoring it on my trimmer. And then if you remember, the other score, that's going to be the fold-up pocket part, I'm doing 3 inches, and I'm just going to score that. So let's fold this up. You just kind of have to work it, especially with cardstock. And you'll find that once you get everything glued together, it works really well. But we just want to burnish it really well. And I realized, I think I brought some liquid glue. So I've got that one, and we've got this one, and let's make sure we get that really, especially right here where your piece is, you want to make sure you really get that pressed down well, because that is where there's a lot of bulk. Let's get this last one. I like this Teflon bone folder, Maggie. Have you used one of these? It looks
nice. I have not.
It's kind of flexible. It's made by Tonic. It's $19.99, and it's not going to leave that shiny mark, on some of your papers.
That's what I was wondering. It doesn't scrape it kind of like?
Right.
Nice.
So I've got 3 pieces, just what I want, and then I notched out these little notches, circle notches, and you can do that with a circle punch or if you have a tab punch. And Becky went and got me an 1.5 inch punch, and if you want it exactly in the middle, you can measure and put it in the middle. I like to just maybe do it in different places, like I might put one off to the side, one in the middle, and this is how far I'm punching down. So maybe about 1/3 of the way.
Lots of testimonials about the bone folder.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that because I haven't had mine very long. Now here's the difference. I'll show this because you can see depending on how far you put your circle punch in, you could get a smaller notch or a deeper notch. Now, once you have a deep notch, it cannot become a small notch. Your small notch can become a deep notch, and I'm going to make it a little deeper so that it looks like it matches the rest of the book better. And you don't want them right on the edge either. And these are flying, Maggie.
Okay, Kelly, question. Will there be a video tomorrow morning?
There will not, and I am so glad that you asked. There will not be a video tomorrow because we are having our private Merrymakers video at the same time, and we aren't able to do both.
We will miss you, though.
Yeah, we'll be back on Monday. Thank you, whoever asked that. I so appreciate you asking, because we needed to announce that, Maggie, and I totally forgot about
Very
it.
good.
Okay, so now I've got my 3 pieces, and we are going to take, and we're going to be gluing them back to back, just like this. And that's how we're making our book. Is that simple?
Yeah, I would never have
pretty
thought
darn
that.
simple. I never brought my glue press today, Maggie. I don't know why. I kind of like liquid glue, and I usually you could even put a little score tape. So let's put page 3 out of our way. If you are using a pattern paper for your front cover, you just have to really think about where your pattern is going to be. And if your papers are all patterned, and this was on a previous video, that you have to think about what's going to show. Directional paper, like this paper, I wanted this floral here to show up here, so I specifically put it in this place and used the green back of the paper to fold up my pocket. This is not making much sense, but
watch the directionality of your paper.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you.
But
it's kind of like for patterns like that. If you
Yes.
have a big pattern and you want to do something special with it, you just have to kind of think about where it's going to be. Okay. Well, I'm going to just, I am going to put a little score tape on here. And I probably would have brought my wider score tape, but I brought 1/4 inch.
So would you recommend putting this together with score tape then?
I prefer liquid glue. I'm adding score tape to this inside corner here just for a little extra stickiness. But I'm going to I'll show you guys. I'm going to peel this off. I'm so glad they asked about Merry Makers, because we won't be here tomorrow. We will miss all of you. But we'll be back on Monday, and I have no idea what's on our Monday schedule.
Sharon has a question. Did you cut the inside paper as one piece? I don't know.
This paper, maybe? These are 2 separate pieces, if that's what you're asking. And I cut this piece so it goes down under the pocket just a little bit, not, maybe an inch. It doesn't have to go all the way down to the bottom. And then you can
Hopefully,
save paper.
Sharon, that's what you're asking.
Yeah, if not, let us know. All right, and I like liquid glue. I used to use glue sticks for all this kind of stuff, and I'm putting it right along that line. We're doing this in a hurry. Be generous with your glue, but we want to get this done. Then by using liquid glue, you kind of have a little bit of a give, so you can really line things up perfectly. Even on that tape, it gives you a little bit of extra give. Okay, and looky here, guys. Now, I even have taken those little clamps and I have clamped this together a little bit just to hold it while it's drying. But we want to move on and get this together, so we're gonna go for it.
Heidi says, no video. Now what do I do for entertainment?
Oh, do something crafty and report back on Monday. Tell us what you did.
Yes.
That would be fun, wouldn't it, Maggie, to find out what people do?
Do something with your time and your coffee, and then let us know what you made. Maybe you could use it to make one of these.
We have Merry Makers classes pretty much all day tomorrow and Saturday.
Okay, the question was on this one. She thought it looked like one piece. The inside piece, I don't know.
This is all patterned paper.
It's all part of the paper that she folded.
This is the paper to start with. This
Yes.
is a 49 and Market Beautiful
So
paper.
Sharon, she did not use a plain one. She used the 49 and Market. Okay.
Yes, okay.
So it looks like it's all one piece, and it is.
It is.
That's what she used.
It was the pattern
to
paper, and we should.
Yes.
Maybe we can grab a paper to show you. So here's my last. Remember, we're gluing them back to back, the side to side, and
that glue
I'm using the red top glue. I didn't bring my glue press today, guys, and
is called Fine Line Red Top Glue. Do we sell that?
and
Kelly?
we do sell
Here?
it. And
We have
what
it?
this comes with two bottles like this and one tip. So when one bottle gets empty, and I just threw one away, you just unscrew this top off and put it on your next bottle.
Oh, okay.
So
Jan says 3 days of withdrawal. So we
Well,
are going to, this is your homework, to use that time wisely and let us know what you made.
We want to know what you did.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what we have here, guys. Oh, I was going to put a little ink just so you could kind of see where we were. I think it'll just make it show better. Especially I try to use craft. You know, Chris uses craft a lot, and then you can kind of see the lines better. And we're not going to decorate this. We're just showing you the base, and then I'm going to give you some ideas. Because it doesn't have to be a recipe book. It could be so many more things. So now I think, can you see it a little better, Maggie, the pockets? That you can see what we have?
Yes. Heidi says that's one of her favorite glues if she's not using the glue press.
Well, I would agree. This was something, I think I was given a sample a few years ago. And I finally got it out and used it, and I really liked it. So
Ellen already has a plan for tomorrow. She's going to clean her craft area so she can craft.
All right.
Now that's using your time wisely.
That is using your time wisely. Okay, so here we go. We've got this pocket, and we've got to do something with it. So I'm using 1/4-inch score tape. And I probably wouldn't use 1/8 inch unless you're going to put something really wide, just because I want a little extra adhesive strength. So I'm using 1/4 inch and just putting it on the outside edges. Now I have put some on the inside edge, depending on the book. Let me see if we did it here. Yes, I did. So
Kelly is thinking of making these for the girls coming to her cookie exchange, and she's going to put a photo of them with their cookies.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yes, and then Janet's going to use it for a great 4-H project for her granddaughter.
I love it. You know, it's funny because we've made this, like I had mentioned earlier, I think we've done this on video 3 times. And it just doesn't get old because it has so many applications.
Possibilities, yes.
So there's our first page.
Libby, yes, we talked about how you could add another piece of paper and make more pages. Sometimes it gets a little thick on the right-hand side. Then
I've done 4 pages.
She's done 4.
I've done 4, and that's fine. And it depends on your paper and stuff and what you want to put in it. So just to review, we're putting some score tape on the outsides and then just one side of this crease, but not on the crease. And that keeps your pocket together. Now, could you make this other sizes? Sure. You just have to score your paper in half, whatever size you might have. Oh, Maggie, I made a little one. The last time when I demoed it with the Crafty Garden, I made a small one out of a card base. And that was really cute, but I'm pretty sure we don't have that any longer.
Lots of ideas coming through here.
I have one the one I left at home is a Halloween book, and I've just been putting Halloween pictures in it with the kids and their costumes each year.
Kelly's idea about the cookie exchange. She says they bring the recipes and can put them in this book. Now I've created more work for myself, but I love it. Kelly, you sound like me.
Isn't that funny? But sometimes you get your ideas at the last minute, and you just go. You know, you have to keep going because it's like, well, I had the idea and I didn't have it when I started planning, but I do have it now. Okay, so let's tape these up, and then we'll get everything reviewed. Okay, so here we go, guys. We've got our little book. This one is 6 by 9 because we put our paper in half, and then we scored 3 inches up for our pocket. 12 minus 3 is 9. This one is also 12 by 9, and you can see I used that little diagonal punch here on the corner, and you could use a corner rounder, or you could leave it as is, and I left it. Well, actually, Maggie, we accidentally have a sample of all 3.
Yes.
So this one is corner rounded, and then this one I left as is, and this one I use the diagonal punch, which is out of stock right now, but coming in stock very soon. And this is the corner rounder that I've been using.
Kelly, I broke down and bought that corner rounder. I love that.
Do you like it?
Because it's 3-in-1, and I had been using the same one for probably 20 years, and I love. This is a great.
You know, mine,
corner
the one
box.
I had was a blue Creative Memories. Now, how many of you
That's what mine was.
had or still have the blue Creative Memories corner rounder? Because that's kind of a classic.
Yep, that's what mine was.
So then once you get this made, you can decide if, you know, and we made it 6x9. If you wanted to make it shorter, you could just have cut your paper off. I will tell you, I cut this off after I had it together. Before I decorated it, I used my guillotine trimmer and cut it off. And like, I meant to have it a little taller, but I kind of like it this size, 6x7. So I cut another 2 inches off of my paper. And then all you have to do is decide how you want to decorate it. I use the papers we showed you in the beginning for a recipe book. So we'll review that real quick. The Baking Spirits Bright, the whole collection is awesome for doing something like this.
And those colors go really well with craft paper.
They do, they do. So I use that, and then I use, well, this is called Reindeer, and it doesn't look like reindeer, but it does have reindeer on the back, and you could use the reindeer if you wanted to. And then I picked out a stripe paper, and these are not even from the same collection. I picked these because we had a lot of these here at Memory Bound. This one is Santa, but you could get the paper from this collection. There's a lot to choose from.
I think that red reindeer, it's called reindeer, but that red swirl, that is striking on that book.
Maybe that's what kind of got people looking at it.
I think so. I think that's what drew your eye to it. There's something
It's a neat
about
paper.
It. Mm-hmm.
And here's the collection from Baking Spirits Bright. And you'll see gingerbread people. I think these little gingerbread papers are really nice. And then the other thing that I picked up and used was the...
and the red buffalo plaid sure would be cute.
And Maggie mentioned... where did I put that ephemera that Peggy brought us? I also used the sentiment ephemera, but I don't know where we put it.
You had it.
I had it. Look at this little gingerbread people,
that
though.
could be cute on the
Wouldn't
front.
they be cute tucked inside here? They'd be really cute just tucked in the pocket.
Oh, I see this, Kelly, what you have. This is kind of cute.
Well, I brought some other things over since we're talking baking. This is a die from Impression Obsession, and they're little sugar cookies, and they would be really nice to decorate it with. It's $18.99. And then Elizabeth Crafts didn't let us down. They've got 2 stamp sets. This is recipes 2. It's got Kiss the Cook, Master Chef, directions, ingredients, how many it serves, need to try this. And then they have recipes 1. And I brought die. There's a really nice tab die with the collection Let's Roll With It. And I don't know where that went. Oh, wait, here it is. I got stuff over here, Maggie. Okay. So what I was just talking about was this die. If you are making, well, any kind of book, I love using tabs. And this has 3 different sizes, and they're fairly large. They're $14.99, and you just cut them in half and then score them or just fold them, and then you can easily make tabs on your pages. And you could also then maybe use the stamp set with it. And then here's another called Roll With It. And this is a lot of cake baking, and I love making cakes, but life is what you bake it. It's got the little whisk. It's got the little oven mitt. And they have a nice stamp set, too. They even has a mixer and a little pack of eggs. And it's got a cake plate that you could easily put Let's Bake, stamp that on the top of it. Wouldn't that be fun? And then I just grabbed some die cuts.
That would be so cute on the
Look
front.
at on the front.
Oh, I love
Maggie,
that.
good idea.
That's
Bon appetit.
really cute.
Or we have the little chef die cut. I brought over the little gingerbread guy because he's just adorable. And he's got little accessories, or I would just tie a little ribbon or a little twine around his neck. And he would fit nicely in these pockets too, just sticking out of the pocket.
Baking Spirits Bright is an Echo Park paper.
Yes, there's a whole collection. There's all kinds of things that go with it. The other baking collection I just mentioned is called What's Cooking from Simple Stories, and maybe you might like those colors. And it's got your papers, And we talked about directional paper. This is really nice because most of these papers are not directional, because you have to remember when you are doing your pocket, I'll show you on this one, you are folding it up. So if this paper is right side up, this paper will be upside down. And maybe that doesn't bother you, and that's fine. But that is something to think about. I grabbed a paper collection that would be very bad. So if you have a paper like this that's mostly like big scenes, it's probably really good for your cover, because wouldn't it be kind of cool to have these chickens on your cover if you're doing a chicken book?
I love that chicken wire.
Yes, so that would be okay, but some of the other ones, you have to remember if you're folding them up, and if what's on the, well, this might be okay, Maggie, now that I say it, because the backs are very plain.
True, and then you could use these for your fronts.
Yeah.
Somewhere on your...
And then you would
but
fold
not
up
for
and see the
folding.
eggs.
Yeah, the
Okay.
folding. Oh, there you go.
So I was wrong on that. So we talked about different ways of other themes. You could do a sports one, maybe for a coach, or maybe sometimes they do things for seniors, senior players, not necessarily seniors, but senior players. You could do a family. This is the new family collection, and put your family photos. If you're going to Thanksgiving, this might be nice to bring, and people can write memories and stick it in the book. If you want to make something for your friend, this one I think is really nice because it's got just a lot of kind of solids, but then it's got the really good quotes and stickers in there about friendship. We got a really cute chilling with my snowmies. We're trying to inspire you and give you ideas if you wanted to do something this winter. Sometimes, Maggie, you do something for a day, like you go to the zoo, and you're not going to make a big scrapbook because it was a one-day event. But I think this Day at the Zoo, it's called Day at the Zoo, by Becky Moore would be a nice one.
I love doing little mini books for just a little day thing.
Yeah, and then you get them out. Maybe you're counting down to your big trip to Disney. A lot of people are going to be getting Disney trips for the holidays, and maybe you want to count down or put little activities in here to get ready for the trip or after the trip. And I think this Say Cheese Classic Mouse would be fun. And then I thought this one would be beautiful. This Simple Vintage Meadow Flowers. These plaid papers were some of my favorite papers this spring. And then you've got the tag, you've got all the cut-aparts, and you've got the tags that you could decorate with some of these and then put inserts in. And you could do this on craft, couldn't you, Maggie? Or natural. Let's see, here's what it would look like with craft. I think that would be pretty.
Oh, that's the meadow flowers. That
yeah,
would
meadow
be very
flowers.
pretty,
That'd
yes.
be gorgeous. Maybe do your garden journal.
Oh, Kelly, you
I
just have all
was
sorts
busy.
of
I was
ideas.
busy. Well, I brought this one, Scary Stories. We have just a couple of these left, but we have a lot of the papers and such because I was bringing my Halloween book to show you. And this has got lots of good papers also. And then you do have those cut-aparts make really nice decorations and inserts. So there's Scary Stories. Hey, I know Halloween's over, but it's never over, right, Maggie? And people love their dogs and their pets, and this, I think, would be really nice to do one and give as a gift. And you know, our son and daughter-in-law, they just lost their little kitty cat this week, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to do a little book like this with pictures of, his name is George, pictures of George and the family.
Do you want to show the family one again?
I do. It really can be anything. The Family is the new collection from Echo Park, and it's called Family. And
Kim
there's the
says, such a
papers.
great project with endless possibilities. I
Oh
love
my
it.
gosh, Maggie, what you could make, okay, here's another one for you guys. You could make this, and then you could insert like birthday cards and envelopes and give this to a gift for somebody that they could pull out and have cards to give.
Yes, I was. Somebody did say, as a birthday card, and then put gift cards for McDonald's. And,
Yes, you could
and
make it
things for a
smaller
kid,
if you
yes.
want, and put gift cards you can cut this down. You could just fill one with photos and share photos. There's so many ideas. You can tell that I really love this project. And like I said, I think it's the third time that we have demoed it. So you know it's a good one, right? It's a good classic. The other thing I was just going to show you before we go is we do have these red journals. They're $3.99. And if you just want to write down some recipes and keep some recipes for the holidays, you could add one of those little cut-aparts to the front here, and you could certainly make a fun little book to keep track of your recipes.
And that would be a quick and easy way.
It would be. It would be. Okay, Maggie, how are we for questions?
We're doing fine. I think we've answered them. While we're waiting for someone to maybe come up with a question, I just want to show everybody this.
Thank you. Here,
cute.
show it. Hold it up, Maggie, because I got the camera.
I want to show this. Oh, you've got. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Here, do you want to trade? I brought that over to show because somebody was going to use that for a recipe book. I think for their grandson.
This reminds you of Betty Crocker. And this is what I wanted them to see.
Okay.
Was this, but this would hold all sorts of recipes, and it does come with inserts that you can use for the holidays.
And the person I helped was one person was going to make holiday recipes, and one was going to just make regular recipes.
And this is $21.99.
That's the new Holly Jolly album from Simple Stories. It's a snap binder.
Some of the things are a little more Christmassy. If you didn't want it to be Christmassy, you could just use some of the other plainer pieces and add your own. But I just thought they've got to see this little refrigerator.
Here, I'll let you show it because it's really cute. And then there was a question about the spine, Maggie. And
again.
You don't have to cover it. You can show that, and I'll grab. Boy.
Oh, okay. Isn't this darling? This little.
And look at the little refrigerator jar.
Refrigerator, and that is for sale. $24.99. It's just cute. The red and cream. It's just so vintage.
Maggie, I like to use stuff like that just in my decorating at home.
I love it. Yes.
And the other thing, and I'll tell you guys, I'm going to bring this over. This is a little red cash register, which I also think is so darn cute.
Yes.
And this would be, again, a really fun thing to put in a vignette. And you know what? It really works. My grandsons have checked it out. The drawer opens. I took out their plastic money. But this one is $32.99 for the old little toy cash register.
Okay, they did have a question about the one with the side pocket.
Okay.
I think that was the 49 in market.
Yeah,
one.
it was,
Right
but where did it go?
There.
Right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, this one,
Yes,
this page you'll see is the same as what we just showed you. This page, I cut that 3 inches off. So there's no pocket along the bottom. So it's a little bit of a...
So they don't all have
it's
to
a
have
hybrid.
pockets. Okay.
This one, the first page, I also cut the bottom off. But I took the piece and I made a pocket here, a vertical pocket on the side. So this isn't folded. This is just glued on.
Oh, I was going to say, okay, so it's an extra piece
It's
that's
an extra
been glued
piece.
on.
And then pocket, and then we have no pocket, cut it off,
See,
and then
so
we have a
she
pocket.
Changed it up a little bit.
Just to show different ways of doing it. And I'm sure you all will come up with creative ways also of making these. And I would love hearing all your ideas, for sure.
So, Kelly, question. I believe we had it on a wood slice. We had that cash register sitting
we did.
on
It
the
looked
wood
really,
slice.
It looked
wanted
really
to
cute.
know if it fit. Okay.
Yes, it was sitting on a wood slice. It was really cute. And I don't think the little stove, or actually it's a little sink, isn't it?
Oh, you know
What is it?
We did call it a
It's one of those like old-fashioned
kitchen sets.
kitchen sets.
So you get the stove and the sink.
And this is too big for one of those pieces.
Yeah.
But they are shippable. They're not online. If you'd like them, then you could just call us. But it is darn cute.
Somebody said, wood slice. What size is the wood slice? I don't think we have any
They're
more, do
gone.
we?
They're
The
sold out.
Wood slices are
they're sold
gone.
out. So anyway, thank you everyone so much for joining us today. Just a reminder, we won't be here tomorrow, but we want to know what you do in the morning. So report back on Monday when we'll be returning. Merry Makers, we will see you tomorrow if you're available, or we'll see you later. Our classes start in the morning. And Maggie, is it 9 o'clock?
You know what? I don't know.
We're
It's
not
on
the
their,
first
it's
class.
on their welcome.
I think Diane might be the first class.
I am the one after lunch, I believe.
Okay.
So
We'll see our Merry Makers tomorrow, and we'll see the rest of you on Monday. Have a fantastic and crafty weekend, and stop in and see us if you're in the area. Thanks, everybody.
lots of hearts, Kelly. Lots of
Awesome.
thank you for the ideas. Good job. All right. Binder. You can cover it with a binder. She did.
Oh, sure.
She did do that with this one. She covered up the binding.
You just cut a piece of paper, and I kind of rolled it over the edge of the table to kind of train it to go around that curve, and put some really good adhesive on it.
And we do start at 9 a.m. tomorrow with Diane.
All right. Thank you.
So thank you.
So we'll see you Monday.